Hey guys, and Happy New Year. Today is January 1st, 2015, and I just wanted to wish you all a Happy New Year. I hope that 2014 was a happy and healthy year for you and your family, and I hope that 2015 will be the same. I'm not really big into New Year's resolutions, but I do think it's a great time of the year to kind of reflect back on the past year, just realize all that I have to be thankful for, and also just kind of reviewing myself as a person, who I am, how I've acted, and just realizing ways that I have been the best version of myself, and also realizing ways I haven't been the best version of myself. Kind of going forward, just kind of like a personal review and how I'd like to change and act differently. I think it's just a good time in life to do that. Anyway, without any further ado, in this video I am going to be announcing my shave gear of 2014 and using that in today's shave. So, for the safety razor of the year, for me, goes to the Mercor 37C. It's a slant head razor, and I just love this razor. It gives quick, efficient shaves that are really, really close. And I like it's a two-piece razor. I like the size of this razor, and it's just a very, very quality product. And it's been my favorite razor this year. And I think this year has just been a really busy year for me, busier than any of the past years, and I've just really appreciated that you can take this razor and get a great shave really, really quickly. That's been important for me. But this is going to be the only product today that I will not be shaving with in the shave of the year shave. I'm going to be actually using my grandfather's vintage Gillette razor. It's a twist to open version. I watched Paul H. He did a Happy New Year shave video yesterday, and in it he used a vintage razor, and he said though it wasn't one that got passed down in his family, he wished that he did have one that was passed down by his father, grandfather, something like that. And I'm lucky enough to have this one from my grandfather, and he passed away in 2013, so I'm going to be using this razor today in his honor. Alright, razor of the year goes to Persona Lab Blue. These are great little blades. You can get a 100 pack for somewhere around like 12 to 15 bucks, and they're great razors. They're very, very sharp, but what makes these stand apart from other razor blades is that they're smooth. Usually when razor blades get sharper, they get a little, they lose their smoothness and they're easier to nick yourself with. These are so smooth, and I just love these. They're still incredibly sharp, so these are my razor blade of the year, just in case you couldn't guess. Alright, I had it soak in here, but this is my shaving brush of the year. Goes to the Simpsons Chubby 2 Best Badger. I received this brush this year. It was a gift from my father when we were in London. He actually bought it for me when we were at the Taylor of Old Bond Street shave shop there in London, which is pretty cool. It's a great brush, loads of backbone, super soft. When you're using it, it just feels like a little pillow on your face. It does such a good job whipping up a lather. I love this brush. It's just absolutely my favorite brush of this year. In this category, I'm going to be nominating a runner-up just because this is a very expensive brush, and you do not need to use very expensive brushes to get the best shave. So, my runner-up in this category is going to be the Semogue 1250 boar brush. This is a handmade brush from Portugal, boar hair brush. Incredible knot, not too big, not too small, just a nice medium-sized knot. Lots of backbone, great for face lathering, and as you use it, it just breaks in and gets softer, softer, softer. Love the handle, it's a pleasure to use, and it's like a tenth of the cost of this other brush. So that's my runner-up in this category. Shaving soap of the year. This was the hardest category for me. I've reviewed so many incredible products from big national manufacturers to small artisan soap makers, and there's so many awesome products out there. But I did settle on one as my favorite this year. It goes to Katie's Bubbles LPV. This soap, first of all, it just performs. Easy to load, easy to lather, a great cushiony, voluminous, slick lather, and the post-shave is awesome. But the scent is just intoxicating for me. It's sweet, it's citrusy, it's got some deeper notes in there, it's kind of got some spice in there. It's just awesome. I don't know what it is. The scent in this just does it for me. I love it. So this is going to be my shaving soap of 2014. Post-shave balm goes to Nivea Men's Sensitive Post-Shave Balm. I love this stuff. It works well. Great ingredient list. You can buy it nationally, at least in the US. Pretty much any big retailer, grocery, pharmacy, stuff like that. You can get a bottle of this for $4 or $5. Awesome deal, awesome performance. This has absolutely been my post-shave balm of 2014. And last is my aftershave of 2014. Not only is this based on performance, but mostly scent I was focusing on in this category. And that goes to Sterling Sharp Dressed Man. This performs on par with any other artisan aftershave out there, but what sets it apart is the scent. That fresh, clean, manly scent. I've used this the most in 2014. This bottle's down about right here. I've been using it a lot, and when I look back in 2014, this has absolutely been my favorite scent. Alright, so those are my nominations. Let's go ahead and get started with the shave. Alright, so when you're using a Chubby 2 brush by Simpsons, you gotta dry out this knot. Look how much water that thing holds. It holds so much water in there, and it'll disrupt your lather. You need better control over your lather, better so than like the amount of water that this brush holds. So really dry it out when you start. It's still plenty wet. We go to the puck here. LPV, so nice. Dry puck. I'm going to load up. And I'm not going to fast forward this so you can see how much time I'm spending here. This is a softer soap, so you don't have to spend tons and tons of time loading it up. Oh yeah, we're already there. I'm just looking for that pastiness in the bristles of the shaving brush, and definitely have it already. Alright. Wet my facial hair. I did just get out of the shower. Facial hair nice, cleaned out, ready to go. And oh, and also this is 1 day of growth. I shaved yesterday. Go ahead and build the lather on my face. So when I start building my lather, I try to just go once quickly over my entire face because I don't want my facial hairs to dry out as I'm working in the lather. So I just kind of do once over, just kind of getting it everywhere I'm going to be shaving. Then I just always go back up here. This one I actually start building it up. Just going to need some water. I just dip, my sink here is filled with hot tap water. I just dip the top of the brush in the water. It's building up nicely. Very happy with this. This brush I haven't used in a little while. It's amazing. Feels very, very nice. Badger hairs are a little bit finer than boar hairs, and they just build the lather a little more quickly, in my experience, than boars do. And I really like spending the time here working up the lather for the first time. Allows you to get a good lather and really work it into your skin. Alright, looks awesome. Okay, go ahead and paint over. That's a world-class lather for sure. Look at that. The soap and brush together. Oh, it's amazing. Alright, going here to my razor. I did not put the blade in yet, so I normally don't show this. I normally load it up ahead of time. Just pull out the razor blade, twist it open, set it in there, and then twist it down. And then what I always check every time I readjust the blade, I loosen anything like that, is I look at blade exposure. It should be equal on both sides of the razor, how much blade is sticking out, and it shouldn't be skewed in there. When you look along one edge on here, it should be even down the whole length. Looks good. Alright. Dip it in water. I'm going to get started here. And this is a pretty mild razor. I haven't used it in a little while. But it's, from what I remember, it's mild. May have to do a few passes today. Like I had mentioned, I watched Paul H's film. For my sideburns, I line it up right here, the safety bar on here where I want my sideburn to be, add my incline, and go down. I'll give you a nice sharp line for your sideburns. But I was watching Paul H's film. This guy, great guy. Uses a lot of cool different products that I don't really use. And I was noting, let me do this quickly, then I'll talk. And when he shaves, he goes with the grain, cross grain, against the grain. And I was just noting when he was using his razor, just how much light pressure. You can tell if someone's pushing. He was just setting that razor on his skin, no pressure whatsoever. So that's what I'm going with today. It's really nice. You'll get there. It takes me a little more time. You can get a more aggressive shave if you push on a safety razor a little bit. Not a lot. You'll get loads of irritation if you do. Just a little bit. It'll go a little more quickly, but you're going to pay with irritation sometimes. And sometimes I push a little bit, I've realized. So I'm just going really light today. Love the scent of the Katie's Bubbles. So much slickness here on my face still. Adding a little bit of extra water. And I'm just going to paint on. Look at this brush. This thing is crazy. Look how big that thing is. Filled with lather. Alright, so I'm going to do a full 3-pass shave today with the grain, cross grain this direction, cross grain this direction, then I'll clean up. So it's going to take a little more time today, but that's alright. Nice. I really like this razor a lot. This vintage Gillette, I can't remember the name of it. Sorry, I meant to look that up. It's a great razor. It's pretty light. I'm used to using a little bit heavier razors. It's nice. It's a really controlled shave because it doesn't have much weight to it and because it's not too aggressive with blade exposure on here. So you can just kind of take your time, work down your facial hair and get to a point where you're happy. All right. Reapplying. Thoroughly enjoying the scent of this. I like that sweet and spicy. I don't know if this scent was modeled after anything, but it's a very unique scent to me. Alright, cross grain this direction. Alright, real nice. This is usually where I'm at with my Mercor 37C, just as a point of comparison, after 2 passes. And this took 3 full passes of this razor. I still want to get a little bit closer. I'm not quite where I want to be yet. That's okay. No rush. I'm going to go ahead and empty out the brush here. I'm going to do kind of clean up pass. Lots of very slick lather in there. Also, another thing I like about Katie's Bubbles is that it's not too crazy picky about the water content. And why I like that is you can use less water content. Well, first of all, the lather won't dissipate on you, which is awesome. Second of all, if you use less water, you get a thicker, denser lather that's kind of more pasty, creamy, yogurty. But like this, if you add in more water, the more water it takes in, the slicker it gets. So it's great for a cleanup pass here. So I can just go over these areas with lots of slickness. Here's another move I like doing when I'm cleaning up. Because generally if you go with the grain, you can still pick up a little bit extra hair there. So what I like doing is doing with the grain and then a little bit of a crosshatch pattern. Instead of going full 90 degrees cross grain like this and like this, I go here and then at 45 degrees and at 45 degrees. I feel like that does a really nice job. It's a good little trick cleaning up an area. Like my chin, I need to get better. So, do this. Here. Here. Wow, that really did a nice job. So I've been using slants recently, and those are pretty aggressive razors, more so compared to this and like the Edwin Jagger DE89. Those are significantly more aggressive. But this razor, it's nice using a non-aggressive razor sometimes because you can really go over areas, and with a really light pressure, you can just really cater the shave. It takes more time, but it's nice. Alright, this is a great shave. I'm going to stop while on the head. I've done enough cleaning up. Kind of got stuck in it there, just really enjoying this. So I'm going to go ahead and get cleaned up for some final remarks. Alright, great shave. So close. Look at this. Not even any redness. It's impressive. I was really working my neck here, cleaning it up. Feels great. Very close shave. Not perfectly smooth in this direction, like I had mentioned before, I don't really get that, but awesomely smooth. Definitely a top shave. The scent of the Katie's Bubbles LPV, amazing. Really enjoy that scent. Post shave feels awesome. Nice moisture in my skin. All right, Nivea Sensitive Post Shave Balm. Great scent. Also, what I like about this scent is it's light, it's refreshing, a little bit citrusy, a little bit herbal, and it smells really nice, but it's not like a standalone scent. This thing, it combines nicely with pretty much everything, whatever shaving soap or aftershave you use, it goes on there nicely. It's not a very powerful scent, but just a nice, clean scent that layers very, very nicely. So I think that's another reason why I like it so much. And Sterling Sharp Dressed Man. It's going on as my cologne today. It's got a nice dabber top, Dab Sun. I'm just using this as a cologne, so just putting it on my neck here. All right, so thank you guys for joining me this past year. It's really meant a lot to me. This is something in my life that I very, very much enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the shave gear of 2014. These are fantastic products. This is a great shave. Really, really happy with these products and just all this stuff that I've got to try. This channel has been a great opportunity for me. So thank you guys for your support. Obviously, it would not be possible without you. So thank you. Also, big thank you goes out to my wife for her support of this. You know, I take away some of our personal time together to make these videos, and she knows it's something that's important to me and something I enjoy. So big thanks to her. She's amazing. She's really incredible. I don't know what I'd do without her, but her support of this channel makes it all the much more enjoyable for me. So thank you. And stay tuned. 2015 ahead. I don't really know if anything in particular in store. There's lots of videos coming up, lots of reviews. I'm going to be starting with a new shaving brush. This is the Samog Owners Club Boar. Really excited to use this. I've heard amazing things about this brush. You're going to be seeing this. Maybe some new razors. I don't really know, but I got a lot of soaps to review, so I'm going to be getting through those. So thank you guys for your support. Happy 2015. I hope it's a great year for you. Thanks for watching.